How to attract investors for your startup business. So, you have got a brilliant business idea and now you need money to get it off the ground. This is where business investors come in handy. Investors are invaluable resources for entrepreneurs. They provide essential financial support for their projects. However, convincing them to come on board with an attempt can be a considerable challenge. In this video, we'll explore the most helpful tips for attracting and engaging the investment your startup business needs. If you are new here, welcome to my consulting channel. I'm Michael Tadros, the professor. I have a diversified experience for many years working as a consultant for startup businesses and entrepreneurs, as well as a project management consultant for agile, Scrum, lean, and conventional projects. Now, if you are ready to know how to attract investors to your business, let's get to it. Work on extending your network. Many entrepreneurs dread approaching an investor. They find this process intimidating. One way to avoid this kind of interaction is to cultivate a network rich in potential investors. If you have a pre-existing relationship with potential investors, the dynamic may be different when you approach them. You may even find the interested parties approach you regarding your business ideas. Remember, investors are not just investing in your business, they are also investing in you. That's why it pays to have heightened visibility and a positive reputation in relevant circles. Show evidence. When it comes to large sums of money, investors do not usually gamble on a hunch. Instead, they want hard data that convinces them of your project's potential. Unfortunately, this can be difficult to obtain at an early stage. After all, you have not received an investment for the work yet. However, it's not impossible. For example, the results of a successful small-scale pilot, prototype, or some focused market research findings could be enough to convince an investor. Personalize your pitch. If you can research potential investors prior to approaching them, you will be able to save time and work smart by focusing on those who are most likely to be interested in your investment opportunity. Maybe they already have a portfolio of investments. If so, you should look at the projects that have successfully attracted them and try to find common themes. Ultimately, you want to understand a potential investor's priorities so that you can tailor your pitch to their tastes. Choose co-founders wisely. Do you have a co-founder? If not, you might want to find one fast. They are a great way to complement your skills and background with anything you might be missing. For instance, maybe you are the brain behind an incredible new technology, but you don't have any business talents. A co-founder with a background in business will make your project even more attractive to investors. If you are extremely resistant to the prospect of pitching, you might choose a co-founder that can be a confident spokesperson. Refine your business first. Before you start selling your company to others, make sure it's the best shape possible. One way to do so is to participate in a startup accelerator. A reputable accelerator brings many benefits. You can meet mentors or consultants, expand your network, and iron out any difficulties you have been experiencing while working on your idea. Some accelerators have an excellent reputation, which means graduating from these particular programs could impress and attract future investors. Build a strong brand online. Investors are guaranteed to research your business before they commit to invest into it. So make sure of what they found online is positive. If you can build up a community of supporters before you start pitching, that's proof of interest in your project. Your site and social media accounts should be updated and professional to ensure positive first impressions. Think outside the box when it comes to investors. When you think about business investors, you should not necessarily visualize rich people in expensive suits. These days, alternative forms of funding are available. For example, maybe your project lends itself to group funding. There are online platforms designed to facilitate this by matching invested parties with investment opportunities. Pitching on these platforms is a different experience from traditional investor pitch. For inspiration on your approach, research other projects on your chosen platform that successfully attracted funding and see how they achieved their goals. Don't overload potential investors with information. When you are trying to convince a would-be backer, it could be tempting to provide every fact and figure available about your project. However, important details that could seal the deal may be lost when you are prioritizing quantity over relevance. Make the process as easy as possible for them. Provide relevant details in a concise, accessible format. If you overcomplicate matters, you will probably struggle to keep their attention. Emphasize your originality. Investors have likely seen many pitches, which means they are probably bored of the same old. Of course, you should not build your pitch around cheap gimmicks, but you should lean into what makes your project unique, embracing and emphasizing your originality. Explain specifically what makes your idea different from others. How will your business conquer its competitors? What does it do that no other business in your sector does? The ultimate goal is to generate excitement. Potential business investors should feel inspired to be part of your project. Spend time on a polished presentation. A pitch with a potential investor is definitely not the right time to wing it. Not only do you risk losing investment, but you could also damage your reputation, which can have long-term implications for your business. To avoid that, prepare for your pitch and practice your presentation. Ideally, you should practice it in front of a knowledgeable audience that can provide constructive feedback. Now, once you understand what we have discussed and put it into action, you will be more than equipped to start approaching backers. However, don't be worried if you are not immediately successful. Persistence is the key, and with time and hard work, you are bound to find the perfect investor to your project. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please press subscribe, like and share, and leave your feedback, questions or suggestions for future videos. I will be more than happy to reply and assist you. I would love to hear from you if you have succeeded to approach an investor and you want to share with me how it went or the outcome. I look forward to talking to you at my next video. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.